Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Hardy Travellers. This episode we're going to be travelling down to Perth and having a look at Perth itself and around its regions. A lot of nice things to see and do in Perth, so let's get into it and see what we got. Here's a few highlights of what you're going to see in this video. Perth is one of the most beautiful capital cities in Australia, surrounded by beautiful sandy white beaches. Situated on the Swan River, perfectly placed. I wouldn't go swimming in the Swan River though, it's full of bull sharks. Back in the day people used to do prawning and all that sort of thing in the Swan River, but now people do still take a chance and go in there, but it's getting more and more prevalent with the sharks. The Swan River is most famous for its black swans. Do get some white ones too, but it's more famous for the black ones. Better off sticking with the nice beaches they've got around the place. Although there's still sharks out there, they're not in a confined space and you can see them coming a lot better. There's more safety there. You've got the lifeguards watching and the planes flying overhead, more warning. This is a photo of Cottesloe Beach, one of my favourite beaches around Perth. With the Swan River, the water's very murky and dark. You can't really see anything coming in there. But the fishing is fantastic, so those of you who are fishermen out there, you'll love it. Famous fish you'll get in the Swan River is the catfish we call cobbler. You've got to be careful with the cobbler. They do have poisonous spines sticking out the sides of their fins, so you've got to be careful how you handle them. People also used to go prawning in the Swan River, although they're more careful about how they do that now. They used to wade up waist deep to do it, but and then of course the guy on the other end, he was chest deep, but they don't do that much anymore, referring back to the sharks of course. The Swan River estuary flows through the city of Perth. Its lower reaches are relatively wide and deep, with a few constrictions, while the upper reaches are usually quite narrow and shallow. Perth also has some of the best sunsets and sunrises you ever come across. They're awesome. Perth City has a park called Kings Park. It's a park and a botanical garden. Kings Park is one of the world's largest and most beautiful inner city parks. It has a rich in Aboriginal and European history. And it's offering many designs and displays, so well worth a look if you get to Perth to have a look at Kings Park. Kings Park is even more spectacular at night when the lights light up and the lights shining off of trees and all the different things there. It's very beautiful. It overlooks Perth City and the Swan River and it's very romantic. If you head south of Perth, you'll come to a place called Fremantle. Fremantle is a wonderful place for tourists as it has streets of restaurants, nightclubs. It's got the Fremantle markets going on. You've got Fremantle Prison Museum, the mental prison museum where they used to hold the mental patients. There's just so much in Fremantle, I could go on all day. But that's just a few, just to give you a taste of what's down there. And of course the Swan River also runs past Fremantle and out to the sea. River cruises are available from Perth all the way down the Swan River to Fremantle. So that's something else you can do while you're in town, along with the many other things that can also be done. And of course, let's not forget about Rottnest Island. You can catch a ferry from Fremantle and take you straight out there. And there's many things to do on the island: snorkeling, swimming and bicycle riding. In fact, bicycle riding is the main form of transport and the way people actually get around the island. There are a few cars done by the caretakers and people who work on the island, but The tourists, it's the bikes. They've also got a great hotel there. They've got the iconic quokkas, the little marsupials that are native only to the island. 50k from Perth and south of Fremantle is another little town called Rockingham, or it's actually a city. I call it a town because I grew up around the area and it was a town back in my day, but it is now actually a city. It's on the coast and it's a fantastic must-see area and has wonderful beaches, including a wonderful dog beach that Tracy and I like to frequent with our dogs. This is our dog Charlie. He loves swimming. And then there's the big fella Gizmo. He loves swimming also. From time to time in the video you're going to see the big fella wearing a muzzle. That's when other people on the beach have come close with their dogs, put the muzzle on just to be safe. Rockingham Dog Beach is situated close to the grain port, but is a nice quiet beach, no waves, flat, clear, crystal clear water, beautiful. The pier we're actually playing with the dogs under is actually a big conveyor belt that goes out to the ships and takes the grain out to load them. Both dogs also love to run and play on the beach, but we have to watch the big fella. He doesn't like other dogs much. In fact, the only dog he seems to really like is little Charlie, and that's only because he grew up with him, I think. Gizmo, as big as he is really just a big softy at heart. Something touched my foot! Something touched my foot! He gets scared easy. And just between you, me and the pier post here, I think Charlie's pretty fond of him too. Rockingham Dog Beach is good for swimming as well. We often swim here. We like the calm waters, not a lot of waves, it's nice and flat. They did have a whale wash in just recently with a tiger shark feeding off of it. They closed the beaches at the time, but that's just a one-off because of the whale. Generally, you do get a couple of sharks around, but generally Rockingham Beach is a very safe beach to swim at. Rockingham Beach also has a lot of cafes along its foreshore and a few restaurants right next to the yacht club. It has pontoon swimming for the kids. There's beautiful parks with swings. It's very family orientated and a great place to spend an afternoon if you're looking to entertain the kids or just unwind. If you're travelling with dogs, Rockingham Dog Beach, it really is a fantastic beach to take your animals. Our two are having a wonderful time here. They are on leash most of the time, but when there's no one around, we slip them out to have a bit of a run. They do love to run and play together, and they have an awesome time playing both on the beach and in the waves. The beach is a beautiful white sand, stunning to look at, and wonderful beaches. You get the water crystal clear blue, and you can see underwater for a long, long way. It's almost like glass. When you leave Rockingham and head south just a few kilometres down the road, you'll find Point Perrin. Point Perrin is fantastic for snorkelling, fishing, swimming, a lot of it close to the shore reefs, and a fantastic place to just unwind. Point Perrin also has a lot of World War II old gunning placements, relics left over from the war. They're all in ruins now, but well worth a walk through to have a look and get an idea and a feel for how things were back in the day. If you head south from Perth, inland instead of down the coast, sort of in line with Rockingham is Serpentine Falls up on the escarpment. It's a national park. Can get in per car. I think it's about $10 per car now, but you can drive in and park and visit the falls. You can swim there and have a good time. This is me and my kids swimming at the falls. We always enjoy a good day when we go to the Serpentine Falls National Park. This picture is known as the upside down map of Australia. This particular cave in the rock wall at the falls is well known to the locals as that. You can climb up to it. It's not as high as the other jump. People jump safely from there. But again, the rangers may frown on it. When you go to the falls, you do need to be a little bit careful, as there has been a lot of deaths from people slipping off rocks and things like that. Mostly people, the locals, I used to be one of them, so I know about this, used to go to the top, climb to the top of the falls and jump into the pool down below. There's a certain place you can jump from up the top there. It's very dangerous, and if you don't know where to jump and where to land, you will hit the rocks, and many have perished doing so. So the rangers up there are very onto it and won't allow it, and you could find yourself in handcuffs if you try it. Don't get the cops out for you. But just be aware that it's beautiful and a place to swim, but don't take any unnecessary risks. A little further down from Serpentine Falls is the Rolling Stone Falls. They're not as impressive, but still worth a look and a fun day to check out. They're about 35 kilometres from Perth, just a little bit before you get down the track towards Serpentine Falls. When you're at this site of Rolling Pools, you can explore the banks of the Canning River in the Rolling Stone area, enjoying the numerous little pools and ponds, rapids, along this dog-friendly trail in the Perth Hills. And there's bushwalking to be had as well. Okay, that's just a few things and places to see around Perth. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, we'll see you again. Stay safe.